It is Wednesday morning, very early in the morning, and me and my friend here are going to review Fable 3. Fable 3 kind of sucked. It was definitely a disappointment from the other Fables. I have one main reason why. The gameplay was good. It's just like all the other Fables, cool, you get to be good or evil. The decisions affect your gameplay a lot. But the ending, you fight darkness. I don't know how else you would define cliche than to say Fable 3. It was a huge irritation to me personally.
Well, the one thing I didn't like about Fable 3 is they brought back one piece of armor, and I think that Fable 1 was the best, obviously. But in Fable 1, not only was there a good story, but there was also armor, and there was cool weapons and stuff. But in Fable 2, not only did they take out all of the armor, but they kind of lost a little bit of the story. In Fable 3, they just took out the story completely and kind of just put in some armor. I couldn't tell what was going on until the very end. So
it was just, I don't know, I feel like they kind of half-assed the whole thing. Okay, Fable 1, we did a good job. Fable 2, I don't know. Let's just try Fable 3 and just slack off completely and just throw a bunch of crap into one game. And then, you know what, guys? I'm really having a hard time with this ending. Let's just make it darkness. Let's just make the climax of the story darkness. And, even better, let's make the guy that's following you around the entire game, let's make him get possessed. That's never happened before. Let's just do that. Because everybody's going to love a stereotypical ending because, that's just how it is. Wrong. Pissed me off.
Really, the only part that I truly liked about the game was the very beginning with the chicken. That was an awesome beginning cutscene, in my opinion. If the whole game was like that, it would have been amazing.
Because I felt like, oh, dude, it just made me really sad. I'm going to get really emotional in this game. Wrong! First, you have to kill your girlfriend for the first whatever. And again, I was like, dude, this is going to be a good game. You're going to have to make important decisions. Because it's hard. It's hard to decide whether you want to kill the girl. Or kind of wish you would have been able to decide whether to kill the chicken or not. He was doing a good job.
Yeah.
But I don't know. It was like those two serious things happened, and then everything else just went downhill. And there was no more seriousness throughout. I remember a quest I did that was I was turned into a little tiny figure or whatever.
See, I like that quest though. That quest was awesome.
I liked it, but it's the game took a turn from seriousness to let's just F around.
Yeah.
And, let's put a guy in a chicken suit and make him go, chase chickens.
Yeah. I gotta say, I did wear that chicken suit the whole time, though.
I didn't.
I was the king chicken. Heck yes, I had my crown on with a chicken suit. Hell yeah.
I wanted the game to be serious so bad. Another thing I didn't really like about Fable 3 is that you couldn't really pause the game. You had to go to your stupid little sanctuary, and it didn't. I don't know. I just kind of wanted to pause the game, just leave it alone, go do something else for a second. Good, but no, you had to go to your sanctuary. You had a bunch of different kind of options. I don't know. I think it was just a little bit too much. But another thing that I tried to do, the best possible things throughout the entire game to try to. I don't know. I was trying to get the best choices, and so I get those sweet wings that I never actually got. But I was in a lot of debt. I want to get the best ending, so I was like, okay, how can I get a lot of money? I know I'll leave my Xbox on all day long. And, the sense of time was really weird. You had 365 days, then you had 310 days, then you had 240 days, then you had 140 days. And then I was like, okay, 140 days, I probably got one more thing left so I can do quests. Wrong. It ended after that and just sort of screwed me over, but I don't know.
Yeah, I really didn't like the fact that you had to actually go back to your sanctuary to change your clothes, stuff like that. I would have rather just been like every other game where you can just go into your inventory, change your weapons, change your clothes. It would have made it a lot more enjoyable and a lot more fast-paced, I believe, but
I don't know. I'm pretty much done with Fable. Fable 1, anybody who watches this video is probably going to yell at me and be like, oh my god, he didn't play Fable 1 all the way through. He can't even criticize that. No, I didn't play Fable 1 all the way through because I didn't have an Xbox.
I did. I played Fable 1 all the way through.
I had an Xbox 360. Now, I spent some time at my friend's house, and I played it a significant amount. But I did play Fable 2 all the way through. I thought that ending was very dumb.
Yeah, it was. You didn't even fight an enemy. So you didn't.
I was like, dude, he keeps talking. I wonder what happens if I'll attack. Oh God! And I didn't really get to that.
Yeah.
Kind of sucked.
Fable 1 was also really the only of the three that had a legitimate boss battle. With Jack of Blades. That was an awesome boss battle. It took a pretty long time to beat him. There was some substance in the actual fight. In Fable 2, like you said, there was nothing. So I haven't played the DLC that they made for Fable 1 yet. I'm actually going to do that in this upcoming week. But we'll see what happens. I mean, I loved Fable 1. It was amazing. I wish that they would just make more Fables like that.
Yeah.
So.
Fable 3 sucked. Sorry to anybody who disagrees, but Fable 3 sucked. Sucked good.